Over the years, I got to be quite a connoisseur of soap. My personal preference is for Lux, but I found Palmolive had a nice, piquant after-dinner flavor, heady, but with just a touch of mellow smoothness. Lifebuoy, on the other hand.
So in The Christmas Story, when the little boy says something bad, the mom makes him eat soap. You know, the only bad thing about that is that consequences have their place, but they're not a substitute for training and instructing. We don't just want to teach our kids that there are consequences for sin, which there are consequences for sin, and that is an important lesson. But even more so is that we want to teach them about just the high calling of honoring God with their lives. And so that's what we want to encourage them to do. So don't just administer the consequence for the child who is saying a bad word or speaking disrespectfully. Again, we want to train them in righteousness. The Bible says that parents are to train their children in righteousness. And so to train them in that wisdom, we want, again, to teach them what to do. So if a child says a bad word, you know, just talk about that. And, you know, what could you have said instead of that word? How can you communicate what you're wanting to say? Whether you're angry, you're mad about something you didn't get, your sister's made you mad, she's staring at you too long, you know, or whatever. Talk about, you know, how did you feel in that moment? And then how can you respond in a way that is more pleasing to God and that shows respect for your parents, shows respect for your sister. And so, again, it's just walking them through. We want to provide them with that way out. You know, when kids do something wrong and we just administer a consequence, but we're not following through and training them in righteousness, how to replace what is wrong with what is right, then we're going to exasperate them. In 1 Corinthians, it says that when we're tempted, God is faithful. He will not let us be tempted beyond what we can bear. But when we are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that we can stand up under it. So when we correct our children for wrong behavior, but fail to train them in right behavior, we will exasperate them because we're not providing them with that means of escape. We're not providing them with that way out. And according to the scriptures, that can provoke them to anger because it's exasperating.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want more parenting content, click right here. And if you want to hear more from our guest, click right here. Make sure to like and subscribe and come back every Tuesday and Thursday for more content like this.